We're going to kick off this first section of the course by taking a look at dynamic array functions. And dynamic arrays were introduced a couple of years ago now and are available in Excel 365. So in this lesson, we're just going to take a brief look at exactly what dynamic array functions are. We're going to explore the spill functionality, and we're going to take a look at two examples so you understand the difference between a regular formula and a dynamic array formula. So let's dive straight in. Now we're starting over here on the left-hand side of the screen where we have the standard formula title. Now notice here I just have a little bit of data. We have some employee names in here. And what I want is to return the department that those employees are in. And I have that information in the table in the middle here. So we have all of the employees, the departments they're located, and the block where their desk is. Now this little data set here I've already formatted as an Excel table. Now how do I know that? Well, if I click in the data, I have a table design ribbon at the top here. And if I take a look in the properties group, I can see the name of the table is employee location. Now this is an Excel advanced course. I hope we're all familiar with how to put data into a table, but if you're not, you simply click in your data and press Ctrl-T to convert it to an Excel table. Now, why do we do that? Well, it means it makes our lives a lot easier when we're constructing formulas. And that is true in this case as well. Because what I want to do is over here, I'm going to create a quick lookup, which will return the department that each of these employees are located in from the table. And to do this, I'm just going to use VLOOKUP. Now, our lookup value is the employee name. Let's press comma. Our table array is the entire table, so I can simply select it. And you can see instead of the cell references, I get the actual table reference instead. Comma. Which column do I want to return? Remember, VLOOKUP numbers columns from left to right. So I want to return the department, which is column number 2, and we want to do an exact match of the employee name in the table. So we need a false on the end there. Let's close off the bracket and hit enter. And it's returning IT. And if I take a look in the table, I can see that yes, Sarah Smith is in the IT department. So that is the standard behavior of just a regular Excel formula. The formula is constructed within the cell, and when we hit return, the result is returned in that cell only. If we want to copy this down to the other cells, we then have to grab the autofill handle and either double click if we have a long list, or we can simply drag down to return the results for the rest of the records. And that is standard formula behavior, this click and drag down. Now, dynamic array formulas work in a slightly different way because they have what we call spill capabilities. And what that basically means is we type the formula in once and it will spill all the results down the other cells. So it means we don't have to drag the formula down. So let me show you a very quick example of this. Now in this example, we are going to get ahead of ourselves a little bit because I'm going to show you the filter function, which is a dynamic array function. And we're going to cover filter in detail over the next few lessons. So if you're a little bit confused about what I'm doing at this stage, don't worry. The idea behind this session isn't to understand filter, it's really to understand the difference between dynamic arrays and regular formulas. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm very quickly going to create a filter formula. And I want to filter the entire table just here. And I want to include when the department column is equal to what we have in cell J4. And that's all I'm going to do at the moment. So let's close it off and hit enter and check out what happens. It's now returning from the table all of the employees who are in the marketing department. But notice that those results spill down. I haven't had to grab a handle and drag it down. That's a dynamic array formula. Another property of dynamic arrays is that notice if I click somewhere else in the table, if you look in the formula bar, the formula's kind of grayed out. So it means that I can't go up there and start editing it. You can only edit dynamic arrays in the cell where you type them in. So for me, that would be cell L4. So dynamic arrays are different from regular formulas because they automatically spill into other cells. Now, sometimes this can cause a problem. Notice here I've dragged my table underneath. Now I'm going to delete out the filter formula and we're going to do a slightly different version of this. So let's type in filter. Again, my array is going to be the entire table and we're only going to include if the block is equal to what we have in cell J7, which is north. Now, if I close this off and hit enter, I'm getting a spill error. Now, you get a spill error when you have something in the way that's blocking that formula from spilling those results down. And notice if I click in cell L4, you can see that outline. It's kind of crashing into the table below, and so Excel can't spill those results down. Now, obviously, the way to fix this would be pretty simple. We would just drag our table. We can drag it down a bit further, or we could drag it somewhere else. I'm just going to pull it down here, and then those results will spill. So just be aware of that. If you do see a spill error, it's because Excel doesn't have enough room to output those results. Now, dynamic array formulas are super flexible. As I said, we have about 8 new ones available in Excel 365.
If you're not a subscriber, click down below to subscribe so you get notified about similar videos we upload. To see the full course that this video came from, click over there. And click over there to see more videos from Simon Says It.